Welcome to this demonstration of the latest release of Autodesk Desktop Connector. This technology enables you to gain access to downstream workflows that Fusion has to offer, including advanced simulation, as well as the creation of CAM toolpath strategies for manufacturing. It makes sharing and organizing your data simple. Place your illustrations, spec sheets, spreadsheets, or CAD files directly into your Fusion project. It's designed to help your whole team across procurement, marketing, quality, engineering, and even the shop floor work from the same source of truth without disrupting existing workflows. When you specify your SolidWorks assembly, the desktop connector will find and even repair broken references to subassemblies and parts. After dragging your assembly into your Fusion hub, it will show in your Windows Explorer and display the status of your data in the cloud. In just a few moments, you will see that the models remain in sync as changes are made in SolidWorks. Now that the files are included in the Fusion hub, we can continue on the next stage of the project. Here in the main assembly, we'll focus our attention on the burner plate and open that subassembly in its own window. In this case, we may want to run a thermal study to check for safety. Fusion has everything you need to set up the boundary conditions and loads for your design. In this case, we're simulating the heat from the burner as well as the natural convection for the space the machine is used in. The material properties have already transferred directly from the SolidWorks model and can be modified if needed for what-if scenarios. Once the information has been included, it's time to mesh the model and run the solver. The solver will run in the cloud, which enables you to continue working in Fusion. This is a big time saver for complex nonlinear or dynamic studies that take more time to calculate. The result plots are easy to understand, and the legend is dynamic, enabling you to quickly view areas of concern in your design. Your results can then be added to a report, which is a button click away from being created. You also have access to the Fusion Web Viewer to collaborate with your customers and members of your engineering team. The viewer can be used from any location on any device. But also remember that your data is secure. Establish groups and apply permissions for people and teams depending on their role within the project. As you select the assemblies and parts, you will find options to see file references and where parts are being used. When viewing your designs, you will find several options for creating sections, exploded views, and add comments. Here, we'll request a simple change to the model and have two of the bars removed in the pattern. All of the comments are stored for key stakeholders to review and reply as needed. Now in SolidWorks, we'll open up the assembly and make the requested change. And before we click Save, we'll show the desktop connector. There you will see the sync take place, which again is sending the update to the Fusion project. Back in Fusion, we get an indication that the design has changed and can be updated. Our thermal study is still there, so the only thing we need to do is accept the two loads that have missing face selections from the change. And recreate the mesh and calculate the results. As you saw before, we can then view the temperature of the model and compare the two designs. Also, if we go back to the Fusion Web Viewer, we can see a list of the versions coming from SolidWorks. Descriptions can be added for additional clarity to others, and there is the option to view previous versions to visualize the changes that have been made. The Autodesk Desktop Connector provides you the ability to collaborate with your team and reduce the time it takes to get your designs to manufacturing.